Right guys, my Crossfield here in my hands today. I've got Taylormade M1 weight set forwards. So in theory in its low spin setup, hitting up against the Ping G LS Tec, low spin tech. So we're going to drag and fly low spin against M1 low spin, even though everyone has the weight back now because we don't have the weight forward anymore. That's so last year. Let's get stuck in. Right, so we're going to compare two low spinning options, if you like, one from Taylormade, one from Ping. So with Taylormade you get M1, you get the option to move the weight and infect the spin model around 200 to maybe 300 worth of revs per minute. So you've got obviously your changeable dials, weight forward and back, and one going left and right for fade stroke draw settings they write on there. That's debatable with any movable club, but that's a different subject. I'm going for the weight in the centre and then also the weight forwards on M1. LS Tec, you get a changeable neck. So we've got these both set at 9.5 on M1. I've got 9.6 because it moves 0.6 and 0.1. It's almost identical loss. You can't move anything apart from you've got the changeable neck on the Ping. So they try not to sacrifice anything. They have 3 different models, where Taylormade are obviously giving you those 3 different models in one, if you like. Modern material head on M1 looks great. Black, kind of graphite-y looking top to the white top, black face. It does look fantastic. Ping, black all over with turbulators and dragonfly and vortex. So when it comes to aerodynamics, Ping are going for it. I personally don't think we're going to see much of a difference in club head speed between these two clubs, so you read into that how you wish. 2 very good looking clubs. Let's give them a go and see which one comes out on top. So we're going to start with the Ping LS Tec. We've actually got a fairway set up now, so I'm going to try not to hit it too far into the trees every shot. Let's see what numbers we get out of the 2. I love the look of the G driver, dragonfly and turbulator. This is a very busy head, but I actually quite like the look of it. Sits nice and square down by the ball, which I really like. Let's give it a whack. Not bad, slightly heely, so I don't think it'll be my lowest spinning. Oh, don't go in that bunker. Kick right. Over, oh, lovely. 263, spinning hand. 2-4. Okay, let's give it another hit. It's interesting this fairway because it kind of going across it slightly. That wasn't that far left, nearly going a bunker. Let's try and miss it slightly on the right this time, I think. Now that was out the bottom. Turning back, that'd be shorter, would it not? Well, that's flying quite well. Oh, I want that bunker, don't I? 265 actually went further, surprises me. Spinning at 2.5, so what's slightly higher spinning? Right, let's do one more. See how close I can get it to in that bunker again. Oh, again, just slightly heely. So I'm not going to get my lowest spin on those, so I might hit one more. It's gone well though for that strike. 266, this club always does quite well for me. Spinning at 2-3. Right, let's do one more just to see if I can get that strike exactly where I want it. I'm happy with those numbers for where I'm hitting it. I would just like to show you the lower tolerance of spin. I'm definitely trying to start this one further right as well. Go on, keep coming back. I felt like I hit that one quite well. Just down the right slightly, but I'll take that one. So that's 266. Spinning at 2-4. There we go, driver numbers there with Ping LS Tec, so the low spinning tech. Spinning around 2.4. I would normally expect this club to be around 1.8, 2.24, so it's at the higher of its tolerances there, from a lot to do with where I'm hitting it. Averaging 2.64, I think that is, yeah, 2.64. So I do get good numbers out of that club, always have done. But yeah, pretty decent numbers. Launching there around 14 degrees, peak heighting 37 yards. Let's see how that compares against M1 set in its lower spinning setting. Right, M1 looks good, like I say, down by the ball. Let's see what I do with M1 in its low spinning options. Doing something here which is quite interesting as well, which we'll talk about at the end. Let's just hit some. Oh, I healed that. So it won't come back from there. Oh, it's in the trees, how embarrassing. Oh, nice kick there. Oh, I'm on the fairway. 255, so that's my strike, spinning at 270. See, the spin goes up when I strike it there. Right, let's try another one. See if I can get the fairway without a little kick this time. Hit that one quite nicely. A fraction near the bottom, but not bad. Longer. It's a good distance on that. That was 268. That's the longest hit. Spinning down at 2-1, you see. All right, let's hit another one. Long ball there when that spin drops way down. That's a toey one, and I'd expect that to come back. But it's not. Oh, that's deep. Who hits it in there? I'm going Lockheed land. 271 on the carry though. Look at that, spinning down at 198. Right, we're going to do one more with M1. Definitely getting some nice numbers. It does perform well. This club always has done really in tests. Now that one's gone a little bit down the right. Wasn't my best strike. I'm homing on that tree again. Oh, get through. Oh, lovely. 265. Again, pretty good numbers. There we go, guys. 3 or 4 shots with each. Interesting numbers. So 2-4 spinning with Ping down to 2-2, so 200 revs less with M1. I reckon if we just keep repeating this test, subject to my strike, that will move around, get the same flick around. So much of that is to do with me. I wouldn't expect these two particularly to spin that much difference, but you could argue with the red weight on M1 pushed so far forward like I've got it. LS Tec maybe isn't as far forward that, so there might be 200 revs that you would get out of having the weight that far forward. And you can see what it does, that spin comes down and that carry then goes slightly up. So averaging 264 and 264, but look at my longest hit, 270 with M1. So averaging the same, but getting my longest hit out of M1. Interesting little point as well with dispersion here, and this is something I never really understand when people talk about one club dispersing better than another. I've never understood this, and it's kind of one of my bugbears a bit with custom fitting actually. I'm averaging 3 left with Ping, and I'm averaging 17 right with Taylormade. The big noticeable difference there is that bunker, because of the situation of my test, I started to aim away from it with the second club. I tried to start to find fairway. So you hitting shots on a range, getting testing, you start hitting a few left, you might do a few things to try and straighten that out. You will in your delivery and your aim. And if you do it with a certain club on a certain change, like I did it on a definite change, I switched club and I made more of a distinct effort with every shot to aim in a different place, it changes the dispersion. So it's an interesting one that I hear lots of people say about dispersion. That worries me. You are dispersing them. You. The club is doing next to nothing of that. You're doing most of it. Very similar numbers. I reckon you might gain 200 revs of spin. So if you're someone who is that good with strike that wants to kind of really worry about 200 revs of spin, M1 over LS Tec might do it. Both performing pretty damn good. And as always, those low spinning nuns for me do get some decent numbers. Post comments down below which one would you prefer and why. I do like the look of both. It's very hard to choose, to be honest, between these two. I think they're both just really good drivers. Go test them. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.